So in its current state, the car is undrivable, and that's because when you turn the wheel, you hit the body kit. You got that issue on the front tire, in the rear, as well as in the front of the front tire. So to handle that, we have the master himself, Checho, doing his thing. One thing I can tell you guys is that even though I know Checho's a pro, he's a master. It's one of the most nerve-wracking things to see your very expensive kit get chopped up. But talking to the other railside owners, this is something that you can't really avoid doing. The master here at work, I will say that you guys should definitely check out his Instagram and his TikTok. And honestly, if you want the most up-to-date updates on the build, that's where you're going to go get them. All right, so pretty much the same thing that happened on the driver's side of the car is going to happen on the passenger side. But so we're not going to run through all that again. I just want to say that the suspension's on there, and guys, I've never smiled so hard seeing the car get low. Trunk setup's not quite what I wanted, but we're going to fix that on the back end. Going to bring the car back and after paint's done and get that sorted. But here's another quick video of kind of seeing how the trunk setup looks in its current state. We'll start right here now. All right, so just to give it a quick peek here, what you can see at the back of the car, the lip, you can't really see it that well, but the kit is a little bit too much into the cabin. Like, I want the air tank set up to be depressed back there. Back home to drop off the stock suspension, which is going to be here, and some of the inner cupboard bits that came from here, just in case I ever want to go back to the stock look. So let's get this in the house before we go to paint. Alright, so now from here, I go bring the car to Checho so he can begin the prep work for paint, to finally get this kit going and get all the pieces of the kit fitted onto the car and get the car painted. But there's a bit of a gap in time. So the next video you're going to see is going to be after like 3 days after I bring the car to Checho and he starts, breaking things down. So we're going to go to that video. We're going to give you a brief update of the build. So primarily what Checho wanted to talk about was the little bit of rubbing he was seeing, and then what the plan was going to be for the veil side mirrors. So as you can see here, the veil side mirrors are pretty worthless, and they have no plan them whatsoever. And trying to figure out what are we going to do with them, or we're going to keep the original mirrors. But yes, and after I give you guys that update, then I'm going to transfer the video into showing some of Checho's contents. So Checho kind of updates his Instagram frequently. So and his TikTok. So what you're going to see after that update that I have is a series of what his Instagram content and what his TikTok content looks. The dude's awesome. He's always working on cool cars. Before my car, he did a pretty cool glow-in-the-dark wide body Civic. He did a wide body 350Z. Dude's mad talented. So the link is going to be in the description to both his TikTok and to his Instagram. So and paint should actually start tomorrow, Monday. So if you're seeing this video on Sunday, go follow him on Instagram because he kind of updates his Instagram very frequently. So yeah, let's get going. So we're looking at the fly air struts here. We took off the wheels in order to investigate some rubbing that we're hearing. We have the door extensions here. You're going to see some Instagram content on that later. Pretty much what we're going to do here is going to mold the door extension onto the body of the MR2. Taking a look at the tire well, in addition to kind of what we kind of saw cutting up the body, what we had to do earlier, the inner weld seam had to be cut and folded in order to fit those 18-inch wheels. However, that wasn't done flush enough on this side by the wheel size and suspension guys. Checho is gonna handle that here. Also, as we could see, even though it cleared the weld seam on this side, no problems there, we do have a little bit of rubbing on the inside of the tire well. You know, paint starts tomorrow, August 9th. After that, fix and modify the trunk setup.
So here what I'm doing is I'm pushing it in, make sure it's all the way inside so it doesn't create bubbles, and I just keep playing along until I think there's no more bubbles. There you go. I didn't need it that much, but that should do it. So there you go. The gap is gone. So this is the marks I made. I'm gonna drill it, then it's gonna look like this. What I did is I put the screw from behind and I'm holding it with these washers. Later on I'm just gonna snap it in there, put a washer in a bolt on the back to secure the bottom, and I'm just gonna go ahead and mold the top so the bottom can be clean.
Molding the mirrors on the MR2 Spyder.
Limpio. Eso. Piensa en tu nena, en tu ex. Échale solo, muñeco. Es sin miedo al éxito. Cámara, enséñales. Mira. La chulada. Agárrese, machín. La chulada, eso.